Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on last year's national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Cardinals will put total weather and will get started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Penn State's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jenkins. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's in open space downfield.
Go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. The give to the tailback. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Makes a move. He returns it almost to the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid work on that one. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Green. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. From the gun. Wants to pass. Finds his man down the middle. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Nittany Lions are threatening in the red zone. They just keep firing. Touchdown, Penn State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Throwing right. It's caught. At midfield, he's got room. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Got the back over the middle. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
Makes a man miss. Powers through the defender. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Cardinals are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Gets it out quickly. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And this full vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Going deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Red pass hits complete. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to bring it out. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down.
And how about the trickeration by the offense? Dialing up the flea flicker, and they execute it perfectly. Nice job.
Now the play fake. Gets rid of it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the field goal unit is on the field. Absolutely center cut. And that's going to tie it up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, Penn State is known for its defense, right? Tough, physical, they can stop the run, and they can get after the quarterback, and they do it from the linebacker position. You think about the legacy this school has had at that spot. This guy right here, he fits into exactly what they want a linebacker to be, and the ability to get after the QB is a big part of it.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the timing just a hair off.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Got his man quickly. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And the returner will be brought down. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's...
He's got it up to 25. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fires to the big fella. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wide out level noise. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. All the way back to the 15. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He might want another play. To the air on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Got it inside the 10. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking downfield on first down. He turns that loose down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Catch in the middle, it's Jenkins.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping them. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it.
Slips one guy. He smashes his way through again. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Cardinals back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
On that RPO. The QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up fourth down.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one splits the uprights. They pulled a little closer, now down 20-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Hold and finds his man on the left. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's screen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Got a man, it's Hill. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. Snagged out of the air. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was sick.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll line up for a second down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense...
He's going for it all. Snags it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
And they've been fun to watch tonight, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half. He lets one fly deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Richardson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Green. Got room at the 35. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if...
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hill. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. It's Denmark. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Grab behind the line. It's Green. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. From the gun. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking to throw on 1st down. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.